So today I'm going to review Neutrogena's very popular Elastiboost lotion, body lotion moisturizer. It's a moisturizer that has impressed me on one hand and has really annoyed me on the other hand. If you want to know why, keep watching. So in this review, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company itself, Neutrogena. I'm going to tell you about this specific Elastiboost lotion, the ingredients, the reviews, the price, and finally whether you should buy it or not. And I'm going to go into details about my own personal opinions on this moisturizer. And make sure you stay to the end of the video because we're going to actually go through some reviews. I'm going to read out some reviews from customers who bought this product. Someone asked me to review this item, so that just shows if you ask me to review an item, more or less I will eventually get around to it and do it for you. So don't be afraid. If you have any more reviews you want me to do, ask it in the description below. And let's crack on with the review. So Neutrogena has been around for 80 years. It was established in 1930, I think somewhere in the US. And they started by selling soaps. So they found a Belgian chemist that had a brand of soap that was, quick rinsing and, a lot better than the soaps that were around at the time. And this is how they started. So over the next 80 years they branched out to moisturizers, to hand creams, to many areas of cosmetics. So one of their popular current lotions and moisturizers is called the Elastiboost moisturizing lotion. It's £4, 4 English pounds, and maybe about $6 in American money. So it's very cheap for 400 mils, and you'll soon see why. So Neutrogena as a company have a very long association with dermatologists. They work with dermatologists to develop their products. This is something that goes back to 50-60 years, and this is something they make a big deal out of on their packaging, on their website. And the other really interesting thing about Neutrogena is that they are the only cosmetic company that I know of that have a product listed within the National Health Service of the UK. So if you don't know, the NHS in the UK works so that physicians can only prescribe a certain number of drugs that are authorized by the government, and Neutrogena have a drug authorized within the NHS. And just out of interest, this is the Neutrogena hand cream. So it's the small hand cream that Neutrogena make. It's authorized within the NHS, which is a big deal. It just shows how well respected they are among the kind of medical profession. Now let's crack on with the in-depth review, and I'm going to start with the packaging, because on the packaging of this cream, of this lotion, the Elastiboost lotion, Neutrogena make a very bold claim. They claim that if you use this lotion for 10 days, you should visibly see differences. Specifically, you should see your skin becoming more supple, and they specify this on the front of their packaging. This is a very bold claim, because seeing differences in skin in terms of suppleness and elasticity usually takes months, if not years, of using the right product, living a good lifestyle and so on. So to say that this can happen in 10 days, it's a very bold claim. So let's look into the small print and see where they get this from. So if you look at the small print, there's a very small asterisk that says in vitro next to this, next to the statement we just mentioned. So in vitro basically means that these results they're basing on come from the test tube. So in science there are two types of experiments done in a test tube in a laboratory, no humans involved or no living things involved, and there's in vivo, which is when you test your product on living things, whether it's humans or whether it's animals. And obviously the one where you test it on living things gives you a lot more stronger results for obvious reasons. The ones with in the test tube kind of give you a vague idea. So immediately we can see they're basing their conclusions and their statements on a model of experiments which is inherently a little bit weaker than the other model. So that's one thing. And in the product literature they mention that 98% of participants agree that this lotion makes their skin more supple. So again, we need to look at where do they get this 98%. And again, when you look into the small print, you realize the 98% is out of a pool of people 41. So that's the pool of people that they base this statement on. So they basically gave the cream to 41 people for a certain number of days, and then they went back and gave them a questionnaire. Those questionnaires that go from disagree, sort of agree, neutral, strongly agree, and so on. So they gave those people those questionnaire, and they said, you know what did you think about the cream? Tick this questionnaire. And they said anyone who said rather agree or strongly agree, we're going to include that in our survey. And that 98% basically includes anyone who said rather agree that the cream makes your skin more supple, or strongly agree. And they said 98% of 41 people agree. And of course they didn't say, because 98% of 41 people is 40 people. So if they said 40 people agree that this cream makes your skin more supple, everyone would have said 40 people, who cares? That's just a minibus of people. That's just a classroom of people. It's not that many. But obviously when you say 98%, people immediately think, wow, this is huge, not knowing that the 98% is out of 41 people. So they kind of playing tricks. They've been a little bit shady, but that's what happens in the cosmetics industry. People are shady, people play tricks. But this is not to say this is not a great moisturizer, which takes me to the ingredients. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Now this product is surprisingly cheap. It's about £4 English money, which is about, I don't know, $6 for a big 400ml bottle. So it's a very generous pricing, and I think you'll realize why that pricing is so cheap when you see the ingredients. So let's have a look at the ingredients. And the first one listed is aqua, which is water, just plain old water. This is not a bad thing, because moisturizing the skin is all about keeping the skin hydrated and preventing water loss. So this is a good thing. The next 4 or 5 ingredients are pretty much standard, well known. They are contained in most moisturizers you'll find over the counter in all chemists and supermarkets. Let's just go through them quickly. The first one is glycerine, well-known standard moisturizer. The next one is called Paraffinum liquidum, which is basically a long way of saying liquid paraffin, another well-known petroleum-based moisturizer. And then comes isopropyl palmitate, petrolatum, dimethicone, all well-known moisturizers. Nothing too expensive, nothing groundbreaking. So as you can see, the reason it's cheap is because the ingredients are cheap. But this is not to say these are bad ingredients. These are really good ingredients that will moisturize your skin. Further down in the ingredients list, you'll find copper and magnesium. There's some evidence that they might help with the skin elasticity, but not really strong evidence. So as you can see, the ingredients are typical, they're standard, nothing groundbreaking. They're good ingredients for moisturizing the skin. They will hydrate the skin, but to call these ingredients basically imply that they will improve the elasticity of your skin within 10 days, I think is stretching the truth a little bit too much. They will not do that, and if they did that, then this is a miracle moisturizer that should cost about £1,000 a bottle. So now let's go through the reviews on Amazon for this product. This product, as you can see, has 97 reviews at the date of making this video. It averages 4.6 stars out of 5, which is amazing. So it really has good feedback. I'm just going to take some of the top reviews. I'm going to take some of the lower rated reviews, and let's just have a read of a couple of these reviews. So let's have a review of someone that gave this 5 stars. Somebody by the name of Jake Taylor, who reviewed this in June 2017. And Jake, I'm not sure if it's a man or woman, I'm assuming it's a woman, I'm not sure. Jake, no, it should be a man. So Jake says, I got ID checked for alcoholic, I'm assuming alcoholic beverage, at Tesco. Tesco is basically a supermarket here in the UK, but, you know, similar to Walmart. I got ID checked for alcoholic at Tesco the other day after using this for a month. I'm 46, enough said. So Jake is very happy, so obviously it's working for him. Let's have a look at another review. Chip says, absorbs really quickly and does indeed improve skin dramatically in a few days. Great for banishing winter skin. So that's another happy bunny. Let's have a look at some of the less flattering reviews. So There's an Amazon customer here who gave it 1 star. Says been using regular good as a moisturizer, but does not do anything, it says, for skin firming. Why I fall for this false information, I do not know. I must learn to know better. Okay, that person is not happy. So obviously they didn't really get any anti-aging effect, which kind of tallies with what we said already. And let's have another review from an unhappy customer, Katie. Katie said, my arms still are the same, does not elasticate, but smells nice. So Katie was obviously looking for some elastication, which she did not get. Very unhappy, Katie. So in summary, this is a great moisturizer. It has all the ingredients you want in a moisturizer. It has water, it has lots of petroleum based moisturizers. It doesn't need this ridiculous claim that Neutrogena put on the packaging that it will kind of elasticate your skin if you use it for 10 days. They're obviously trying to give the impression that it has anti-aging properties, but no, it doesn't. This does not have anti-aging properties. Neutrogena, please just get rid of that ridiculous claim. It's a good moisturizer. You do not need to put these silly claims on the packaging. For £4 or $6 for a big bottle, quality ingredients, people will still buy it if you get rid of that ridiculous claim on the front. So would I buy it? Definitely I would buy it, but I'm not going to be expecting this to make my skin more elastic in 10 days. I'm just going to buy it because it's a great moisturizer, it's well priced, and the ingredients are solid, and it's got good reviews. So anyway, that's the end of the video. If you want me to review another product, let me know in the description below. If you tried this product, the Neutrogena Visibly Renew Lotion, let me know what you thought in the description again. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Take care, have a good weekend.